Hello. I'm here to share my concern from the Homeless Project that's going to take place about a mile from my home. I found out about this project through a Ring notification from a concerned neighbor, so I think that should highlight the lack of transparency and communication that the city has given. Not a single person who spoke here today in favor of the Redmond Homeless Hotel has made any good arguments regarding what to do with the many children in this area that will be directly impacted by this project, and why we shouldn't seek to protect them at all costs. Make no mistake, our children are the most vulnerable here, not the homeless. We need to speak up for them and make sure that we make this area safe, because many are commuting in this area. I know for a fact. I attended Ardmore Elementary. I went to Highland Middle School. I went to Interlake High School. I worked as a special needs paraeducator at Ardmore Elementary and Sherwood Forest. All of these schools are under a mile in radius to this center, and that is unacceptable. I know for a fact that, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've done it myself as a student. We are walking to fast food restaurants on our lunch breaks, to the bus stations, to and from home. If you guys allow this project to move forward, you're going to have so many families who cannot afford to buy their children cars to drive themselves to and from school. You're going to have families in a real crisis who rely on their children to ride their bikes to and from school. It's a very negligent decision to move forward with this project, considering the sheer location of where it's at. I'm here just to speak for the students, because they are going to be most impacted by this. I think every adult can make their own decisions on how they want to commute to and from work, but students oftentimes are stuck. And so considering the location, considering how many kids will be impacted, I think that you guys should halt this project until you can come up with a very reasonable accommodation to how you're going to make sure kids are safe. And again, so far, you guys haven't provided any information on how to make sure children in the area will be safe. I know many adults are concerned, and senior citizens as well who live nearby, but I think children are the most vulnerable in this situation. Again, this is not about not wanting to be compassionate. The homeless crisis is obviously very serious, and we do need to figure out proper solutions to care for people who have very serious mental illnesses, addictions. But I can tell you, and you can probably ask any of the officers here, that when you meet an individual who's under the influence, whether they're high or they've been drinking, they're not making sound decisions. They're not sober-minded. So you can't expect students from middle school age to high school to put themselves in safe situations if they come across an individual who is struggling with any one of these issues or is under the influence. They are going to be exposed to lewd and obscene behavior, just inappropriate behavior, and I really worry about them as a member of just these school communities for so many years. So I'm just asking that you consider the students and the children in the area first and foremost until you move forward with this project. Thank you.